Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Ravella Design. Today I am with you with a very beautiful and at the same time very easy project video. Look, these are very beautiful. You can ornament your Christmas tree, your house, your wall with this beautiful pattern. You see, if you want, you can ornament it with beads. I will show you how you are going to sew them up, or you can just use like this. It is really beautiful. Meanwhile, please remember to subscribe my YouTube channel, activate the info ring, like remarks and make comments. This is very important for me. Thank you so much for supporting, and let's go on how to crocheting this beautiful Christmas tree. For this project, I am using double play acrylic yarn like this, green and brown. If you cannot find this kind of yarn, you can of course use normal one play acrylic yarn or cotton yarn. It's no matter. My yarn is like this, but with this yarn it's being really beautiful, as you see. But of course cotton yarns you can make, and they will also be very beautiful. I'm using 2.5 millimeters hook, a scissors in order to cut the yarn, another hook but a smaller head in order to hide the remaining yarn, small beads like this in order to ornament the tree, and the needle for sewing up the beads. First of all, we are starting by making 5 puffy stitches here. As you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are going to make these. I'm making a slip knot first of all, like this, pulling, and 1 chain. Later on, I am pulling up the yarn. I need longer loop in order to make the puffy stitches. 3 times pull through I will make. This is 1 time pull through. This is 2nd time pull through. And this is 3rd time pull through. Now I am closing all the loops like this, like this, making 1 chain in order to fix it. This is 1 puffy stitch. Now we are going to make the 2nd puffy stitch, making a long loop, same longer with the 1st puffy stitch, and 3 times I will insert my hook in this hole. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over. I'm pulling this, keeping also the loops. Pull through, yarn over, pull through. The 2nd puffy stitch. I am making 1 chain in order to fix it. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, keeping like this. Now it's been 3. Let's complete this to 5 puffy stitches, dear friends. As you see, I made totally 5 puffy stitches. Now we are on the upper row. For this reason, I am making another puffy stitch, but I'm not closing it. Let me show you. 1, 2, 3. Normally what we are doing, we are making yarn over and pull through all loops and closing it. But now I'm not making this. Yarn over, and I am going to the following here. 1, 2, 3. Now I am closing them all. yarn over, keeping this, keeping also all the loops. Oops. And one chain. You see, it's been a V shape. Now, on this, on top of this V shape, making another 1, 2, 3. Not closing. Yarn over. You see, there is a stitch hole here in the bottom of the V shape. I am inserting my hook in there. 1, 2, 3, but not closing. Yarn over. I am going to the following stitch hole here. 1, 2, 3. Now there are 3 puffy stitches on my hook. I will close them all in one time. Sharply I'm pulling through in one time, closing, making one chain in order to fix it. You see, it's been like this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. On top of this, I'm not closing it. Yarn over, inserting my hook here in the bottom of this. 1, 2, 3. There are 2 puffy stitches now on my hook. I'm not closing it. Going to the following. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over. Now I will close them, all 3 puffy stitches that are available on my hook, and pull through one chain. It's been only when starting the upper row we are keeping only 2 puffy stitches on the hook, but after first stitch we are always keeping 3 puffy stitches on the hook. Only starting 2 puffy stitches, don't forget, dear friends. Now once again, 1, 2, 3. Not closing, inserting my hook in the bottom of the first stitch. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, going to the following stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, pull them all 3 together, pull through these 2 loops, one chain. It's finished. Now once again, 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, inserting my hook in the following stitch. 1, 2, 3. And you see, I am at the bottom. I will do the same thing. In the first chain I'm starting. 1, 2, 3. I made 3 times pull through in the first chain that we started first, and there are now 3 on my hook. I am pulling them all through like this and make one chain in order to fix it. Dear friends, if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 puffy stitches we started, now how many puffy stitches when we finish the first row? 1, 2, 3, 4. That means we are on the right way. In each time when we go to the upper row, 1 puffy stitch will be less than the previous one. I mean, we are now on the upper row. When we count the puffy stitches, you will see there will be 3 puffy stitches on the upper. Okay, let's go to the upper row, dear friends. We have already made 1 chain. We are making 3 times pull through. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over. I'm not closing it. Going to the following stitch space. 1, 2, and 3. as I told you, when we start the upper row, we are keeping only 2 puffy stitches on the hook. For this reason, I am closing this and 1 chain to fix it. But from now on, we will always keep the 3 puffy stitches on the hook. I am making a longer loop again. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over. After making yarn over, I am going to the following stitch space. 1, 2, 3 times pull through I'm making. There are now 2 puffy stitches on the hook. I'm going to the following stitch hole. 1, 2, and 3. From now on till the end, there will be always 3 pull through on the hook. I'm closing it, making 1 chain to fix it like this. Once again, 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, going to the following. 1, 2, and 3. There are now 2. Once again, I will make another puffy stitches. 1, 2, 3. There are now 3 puffy stitches on the hook. Yarn over. I will close them all with 1 time pull through and making 1 chain. Yes, yarn over. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over. Here. 1, 2, and 3. There are now 3 puffy stitches on the hook. Pull through, yarn over, pull through again, like this. It started to be triangle shape. How many now on the upper row? 1, 2, 3 puffy stitches. Now we are on the upper row. What we are doing, we have already made 1 chain. Now 1, 2, 3 times pull through I am making, going to the following stitch space. 1, 2, and 3. Now there are 2 puffy stitches, and as I told you, there will always be 2 puffy stitches on the hook when we start to the upper row. After making 2 puffy stitches and closing this, there will always be 3 puffy stitches on the hook. Now making 1 chain. 1, 2, and 3. Going to the following. 1, 2, and 3. Yes, going to the following. 1, 2, and 3. Now there are 3 puffy stitches on my hook. I made them all pull through like this. Once again, 1, 2, 3. I am going to the following stitch. 1, 2, and 3. I am going to the last. 1, 2, 1 moment. 1, 2, and 3. There are now 3 puffy stitches on my hook. I will pull them all through like this. 1, 2 puffy stitches on the hook right now, and I have already made 1 chain, turning back. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over. 1, 2, and 3. When starting, there will always be 2. Yarn over, keeping like this. and 1, 2, 3. Now there will be 3 puffy stitches on the hook. This is 1. I'm going to the following stitch. 1, 2, and 3. And I am going to the last one. 1, 2, 3. There are now 3 on the hook. I will pull them all through, yarn over, pull through. There are 2 on the hook, yarn, pull through, making 1 chain. Now there is only 1 puffy stitch. Turning back, making 1 time pull through, 1, 2, 3. What we are doing when we start the upper row, we are keeping 2 puffy stitches. This is 1, and there is another stitch space here, and there is only 1 on the upper, 1, 2, 3, like this. Yarn over, and I am closing this one, making 1 chain. Yes, it is very easy, as you see, dear friends. It's been triangle shape. Now we are going to make single stitches all around this green part, like this. It's been very neatly. I made 1 chain. I am inserting my hook in the same space once again, and like this I am making single stitches. 1, 2, 3, and I am on this stitch space now. I am making only 1 single stitch there. I am going to the following puffy stitch. I am taking some yarn on this. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. On the puffy stitches I am making 3 single stitches. On the stitch space I am making only 1 single stitches, like this. 3 times I am taking some yarn like this. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and here I am making only 1. Like this we are coming to the edge, dear friends. Yes, I came to the edge. I have already made 1 single stitches. In order to make the corners very neatly, we are making 3 times single stitch. I have already made 1. I'm making another. This is 2 single stitch and another single stitch, and now there will be 3. There are 3 single stitches on the edge. Now I can go to the other side. 1, 2, 3. On the puffy stitches we are making 3 single stitch. On the stitch space we are making only 1, like this. 1, 2, 3, and on the space only 1. Like this we are coming to the edge, and when we come to the edge here we are making 3 single stitches. Later on the puffy stitches 3, on the space only 1. Like this we are coming to the end and finishing, dear friends. Yes, I finished. I made single stitches all around the tree. I am at the end. I am inserting my hook in the stitch space when I start first. I am making a slip stitch, making 1 chain, and I'm finishing by cutting the remaining yarn. Now I'm taking my smaller hook in my hand and I will hide as if I am crocheting. I will hide the remaining yarn between the stitches. I am doing this a fifth time and I am cutting the last remaining. I am doing the same thing also for this. Yes, I finished. It's been very nice, very lovely. Now it is time to make the trunk, dear friends. For this reason, I'm taking my brown yarn in my hand, 1 puffy stitch and 2 puffy stitch. I am leaving this. I am inserting my hook in the same level of this stitch. I mean, we are going to make the trunk on the 3 puffy stitches. I took my yarn in my hand, yarn over. I'm going to fix it. I inserted my hook on the single stitch. It is on the same way of the stitch space of the puffy stitch that we start the 3 puffy stitch. I am inserting my hook in there, yarn over, making a chain, and I am keeping this remaining yarn on this. By this I'm fixing the yarn well and also hiding the remaining yarn. From now on, making 1, 2, 3 chains and making a double crochet on the following single stitch, yarn over, going to the following stitch and making another double crochet, going to the following stitch and making another double crochet, and the last double crochet. Like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochet it's been. I am considering the first 3 chains as the first double crochet, and you know there are 1, 2 puffy stitches on the right, 1, 2 puffy stitches on the left, and we are making crocheting the body on the 3 puffy stitches. Now we finished the first row. There will be totally 2 rows. I am turning back, making 1, 2, 3 chains. You know, this is the first stitch. I'm not making double crochet here because I have already made 3 chains. I am going to the following, you know, and making the double crochet by inserting my hook in there. It's been 2. Going to the following, making another. It's been 3. Going to the following and making another double crochet. It's been 4. Now, you know, we started by making 3 chains when starting it. I am inserting my hook at top of this, 3 chains. And now there will be totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochet. The trunk is finished, dear friends. I am making 1 chain and I am cutting the yarn. Now I explain to you how to hide the remaining yarn. You will hide them in the same way. Yes, I cleaned the remaining yarn of the trunk by using my smaller hook, as I explained to you how to while hiding the remaining yarn of the green part. Okay, our project is finished, dear friends. If you like, you can use these by knitting them on the baby blankets or scarves, cardigans, beanies, everything. You can sew them up. It is a very nice applique, very nice figure. Or you can put this on the Christmas gift packages. It's also beautiful. But you know, I ornamented them with the beads and it's been very lovely, very nice like this. Now I will show you how I made this. I'm using a needle for this. I insert the whole of the needle one play of my yarn. You know, my yarn is double play. I used only one side of this. I am making a knot like this. I will use my small beads. I found these beads. If you cannot find the same, of course you can choose different beads for your tree ornaments. I found these. For this reason I am using them. What I am doing, you know, there are spaces at the bottom and at the top of each puffy stitches. I will sew up these beads in each stitches, dear friends. I am starting in one of the corner, for example. I'm starting on this corner. You can start here or there, it's no matter. But if you want to follow me, do the same like me. Now, inserting my hook in the same space, I am pulling through my needle between this stitch and going to the upper here, the space. Pulling them. It's really very easy to sew it up. Yes, like this. Oops, the hole is smaller. I will try another one. Yes. You see, here, I am inserting my hook in there. I am pulling through my needle between the stitches and going to go upper stitch space. Pulling the yarn, let's spin like this. I am taking another bead like this, inserting my hook in the same space, pulling through like this. And it will go on always like this, dear friends. I sew up all the sides. Now I will go on sewing up inside the tree. I will do the same things. Yes, I finished. Yes, it's finished, dear friends. You can make many in one day. As you see, it is very easy, very beginner friendly. Even if you are beginner at crocheting, you can make easily. Yes, dear friends, today we are at the end of another project with you. Hope you hope you enjoyed this project. Hope you are going to make many Christmas tree like this and ornament your tree, your house with these, or you can use these at the gift packages of you, or you can knit these at the blankets or other projects of you, crochet projects of you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to subscribe my YouTube channel, activate the info ring. Please leave like remarks and make comments. You will support me like this, dear friends. Thank you so much. See you in the coming videos.